I don't know. It should be live. I'm gonna have to double check this myself. Hopefully somebody will let us know if there's anyone watching. How is everybody?
I'm very good, thank you. And yourself?
Hopefully all right. I'm not good at this kind of thing. Oh, it looks like it's live. Awesome. Okay, yeah, so if anybody doesn't know what this is, it's like a book club. We try once a month, but it's never a month.
No.
Choose a game from a wheel at random and play it and talk about it. And this was one of Mark, Geordie Slasher's picks, which was Infernx. But unfortunately, he can't be here. But he is the best channel for anything about Geordies taking a piss. So that's a bad joke. So yeah, I guess everybody beat Infernx today.
Yeah, on casual mine, but I wasn't hardcore like you. You know what I mean?
Nothing was hardcore.
Hey Ollie,
how did you do, Ollie? I don't have to show in the comments. Oh, it's like that. That's how you do it.
Nice. Ollie.
Did you complete it? You completed it, didn't you, Gordon?
Yeah, I finished it. I started it again today with the kind of 2-player kind of thing with the two characters.
I never knew about that. I was like literally doing some reading up on it before, and they were saying that was like added extra, like DLC sort of thing.
I haven't started that today, so it's quite good.
That's what added a lot of the weird endings, which I have a feeling I'm going to start talking about endings and spoil a lot of this.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I got the crappy ending. I've got to be honest. I can't. How many endings are there?
A lot.
Yeah,
a lot.
There's so many different choices, and we'll probably talk about that later on. I wish all the different choices in there, and how that sort of branches and
it's got a morality system in it, but it's a very odd one. It doesn't. So you can do like a perfectly good playthrough. But until you know what actually the good choices are, it's difficult because there's like a monster in a cage. It says, oh, if you slay him or set him free, you can talk to him. You think talking to him is going to be the good ending, but it isn't. You've got to slay him because you talk to him, he gets out and eats a load of people. Like,
I think that's on that one particular the choice I made. I think I let him out.
Yeah. It's what you think is going to be the right thing, but no, the correct one is to bash his face in.
Yeah. Then there's that. What's the name? Right at the start, you get the husband, isn't there?
Yeah.
The fella, and then you realise that it was somebody's husband, and the wife's pissed at you.
Yeah. I think you actually are supposed to kill him at the beginning because otherwise he goes on to become something.
I don't know. I can't remember. There's plenty. I mean, it's been a while since I played it. To be fair, I remember one about in the church as well, not stealing the gold.
Oh yeah. You can donate to the church or steal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll just explain to anyone what it is. It's just an old kind of retro-inspired platformer, basically, isn't it? It's not really Metroidvania, is it? It's open world, but
it's got elements of it. You know what I mean? But it's not. I wouldn't call it. That's what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't revisit like areas to open stuff up, really, do you?
No. There's a lot of backtracking and stuff. There is a lot of which kind of throws into that sort of style of game. To be fair, but no, it's just a homage, isn't it? Really, with like modern sort of sensibilities, to old, the old NES games, isn't it? Really?
Yeah. It is. To me, it's like the perfect NES game, but.
And NES is NES or NES or whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? It's not a format I really ever. Even now, I don't give it a loads of time. Here he is. But
I was trying to catch him off guard.
It's definitely made me want to sort of
just pick my nose.
That era of gaming. Anyway, to be honest.
I think I got three. I got three of the endings. I think. But I think. You got them all though, Ross, didn't you?
I did get them all, yes.
Did you say you played it 3 times?
No. Well, one of the endings you literally get right at the start. You go back on the boat and that's it. When you come off the boat, you jump back on the boat.
When you go to fight the first enemy, you kill it, and you turn around, get on the boat, and he's like, "Fuck that! There's monsters. Let's go."
So that was an easy one.
And that's it. It's got a it had a good sense of humor as well,
Yeah, it gets very gory in points, but at the same time light-hearted. It's a weird mix.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
No, it's yeah. I mean, the style of it, the way the graphics are all done. You know what I mean? It's it could have been done back then. You know what I mean? Not all of it. Obviously, some of the graphics are a little bit better. Some of the way the monster designs for the bosses are a bit out there, but a lot of the stuff could have been done. 30 years ago.
Oh, it definitely feels like it could have been.
Yeah.
Well,
and the music as well. That's one of the standout parts. You know what I mean? Is for me.
The music's fantastic.
Yeah.
If you play it as a standard point-to-point game, it could have been done back then. But as I'll try to explain later, the game's like really, really layered. Like the more you get into it, it's like you can work on progress over multiple save files to do things. So you unlock you've got to do your bestiary to unlock all the creatures, which unlocks an ending, which is absolutely amazing. But I'll say that later.
So do you know what the endings? Do you know which ones? Is there a ranking for what they are and what you get at the end and how?
I know how to get them and what they are.
Yes.
So you get a good playthrough, then a true good playthrough, a evil playthrough, totally evil playthrough. Then you get a redemption one, where if you start the game until you become evil, then you make sure you finish with a good moral compass. Something else happens.
So if I tell you my ending, will you be able to tell me how well I played?
I should be able to. Did you? Well, I guess you fought the big pink devil dude.
I think it was like one. I remember him saying something about how the whole journey through the game had twisted him so much that he just turned into this like a golem type of character.
Yeah, he's eating some flesh and he in a cave.
Yeah, I think that might have been it. Yeah.
Yeah, that is the good ending. I think
that's the ending I got. You can see it, Martha.
Oh, you can find out that way. You made it. You had that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I love the way it loads up, and every ending comes with its own Inferno power, like a Nintendo Power magazine. So the page always has cheats and stuff.
I got the evil ending, but I went back and I did a few more because I wanted to see if I can mop up some more side quests and stuff. And then I got an achievement for becoming truly evil or something. So is that if I was to beat it again, I'll be able to get another ending that way?
No, you have to. Well, if you become completely evil, because the whole game is, what's it? His name Alcedor or something. He goes off on the Crusades and he comes back to his village to find that it's been overrun by monsters because somebody's brought the Necronomicon to town, basically. So you have to do all the evil stuff if you want to do that. Then you have to collect the Necronomicon, which you get from doing weird side quests. Then you take that into the final boss with the pink demon dude that's hidden behind the doors. Because you've got to beat each castle with Citadel, don't you? To break a door to get into the main bit. This is very convoluted and rambly from me. But yeah, once you've done that, once you get into fight that guy, if you want the true evil one, I think, that's when the game becomes a shmup. Which
so do you get different bosses for
you get different play styles, you get all different stuff. So you go into there, then if you've always got the Necronomicon, the pink demon dude will die from something and you'll be taken to a different place. And then you fight the main evil of that world. But yeah, I'm pretty sure the evil one's the one that ends up as a horizontal shmup.
Okay, I didn't know about that.
Wow.
Yeah, it's so bizarre. It's hidden behind stuff.
So how did you find out about the endings? Did you do a guide and stuff, I'm assuming?
No, because I played it on the PlayStation rather than the Switch, which a lot of people play it on. I just went for the trophies. So it's make sure you've got a true evil ending. So I tried to do everything evil. Aha!
It's the only true platform to play it on it, really.
Oh, Gordon's not happy.
No, I'm more than happy with that. More than happy. I just like playing them kind of old modern retro on the Switch. I think they fit well on that system.
Yeah,
rather than the big telly.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be honest, any modern retro does play well in handheld, but to me, this again, like there's been a couple of games in the kind of modern retro style that have been made better with trophies and stuff. Because this it made me look for everything. I would have just thought it was you beat the pink dude and that's the game done if I played it on the Switch. It does give you a
tentacle dude at the end, like a big tentacle that was coming up, and you had to like hit its weak spot. So, how do you find the difficulty and stuff like that? Like, because I found the bosses really easy, but like the actual getting to the boss quite hard.
Yeah,
I found the first time I played it, I struggled, but then when I got used to it, I found it pretty easy, to be honest. So, some of the platforming was quite difficult.
Yeah,
I remember there was these circle kind of wheels, and then there was floating eyeballs, and I kept on hitting them, falling in the water, and that was a pain in the arse. But apart from that,
I decided to go through casual, then classic, so I kind of knew what I was doing. If I went straight for classic, I think I would have had a bit of issues on some of it. There's, I think it's when you go to like, is it the second Citadel Castle thing, where you've got some pretty tight platforming for really early in the game, where there's like a big pit, and it's like really small platforms to get across.
Looks like
I played classic because I was hoping to get an achievement for playing classic, but you don't get one for that, do you? I don't think, unless I did something wrong. Ross,
what's that?
You don't get an achievement for playing it through classic mode, do you?
Yeah.
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 Because I played it through classic mode. Because I played it that way, just in the view of like hopefully getting an achievement. I didn't use any of the cheats because I was like, that might stop me from getting an achievement. And yeah, I'm sure I didn't get one unless I did and I didn't realize. Let me have a look.
There's definitely for beating it in classic mode.
What's it called?
I don't know what the achievement's called, but
let's have a look. I need to know.
Ink Opener played it for about an hour and got a super quick ending. I don't know if you did what I did the first time. I got the first ending, which was the standard good one. I beat the first Citadel. I thought I had to go back to the things.
Here Comes the Tears, it's called, the achievement.
So yeah, I went back to the door because I thought you had to put the things in the door, not they didn't automatically open part of the seal. And it let me in, and I was able to fight the pink dude with only one bit done, and I beat him. And I thought, oh, this game's about 20 minutes long. I tried other times to do that again, and I couldn't repeat it.
I got the sleeping ending as well. Drowsiness. I got that ending.
Yeah.
You could go to sleep like 10 times.
If you sleep 10 times or something in an inn in a row, it'll end like Super Mario 2, where it's all a dream, and he goes to bed, and everything in the background just burning around.
Yeah, there's a lot of humor in it. It's like you're trying to catch all like the references and stuff, but like I'm rubbish at like I'll like catch a reference. I'll be like, that's amazing, and then like 5 minutes later, I've completely forgot about it, which what the reference was.
I will say hello to everyone who's appeared. I won't bring up things because I'm shit at this kind of streaming. if I type it, my keyboard's really loud. So I've tried to minimize noise. I've got the pig dog downstairs. So.
What I liked about it though as well was like the little quests. You know, just picking up quests along the way. It was, you know what I mean. It just seemed like it added a bit more to it. You know what I mean? Saying, "Oh, go see this person or do this," and there was like obviously the main thing. Then there's all these little side quests all the way through the game. There was some I didn't do. There was this one, and it was like you had to get an elixir and then go into a dungeon and find the fellow who was on the floor and who was dying or whatever, you know, and give him a book.
Yeah, that takes you to a separate world thing. Yeah. It's really bizarre.
Dreamscape one, isn't it? Yeah. I got that one. It was quite easy, that one. I was quite disappointed. I don't think I lost any health on that bit. Because it's like what happens is like these little enemies are like respawn right in front of you, so you just attack straight away.
Yeah. What else is there? I like the fact that it's got a day and night cycle, hasn't it? Yeah. So you can avoid things. It's like if you're going for certain endings, say you've got to make sure you don't encounter the cultists on the bridge at night. Otherwise, that can mess up an ending or stuff. But I like the fact you can just sit and drink with them.
So I didn't realise that the day and night thing. I just thought it was something to look, just a mechanic to make the game look cool. I didn't realise that the nighttime is more difficult than the daytime. Apparently,
yeah. There's also one
of
the
it's a Castlevania 2, isn't it? It's a what a terrible night for a curse or something. That's what it's like replicating Castlevania 2.
Right. Oh, okay. That's it. Throwback to that, is it?
Mm.
Did anybody find any of the Castlevania references?
A few, but I can't really remember. Like I say,
The two main ones is in the first dungeon, you can smash one of the walls and eat some chicken. And he starts throwing up like mad.
Yeah, I remember that.
Why did you decide to eat some wall chicken? That was
chicken.
I was hitting all the walls, hoping for something like that to happen, and then I just gave up after a while. So you said, I spoke to you a second ago, and you said, "Is this in one place, isn't it?"
Yeah, it's just one bit that has it. And there's another bit where you can do the whole duck down for like 10 seconds, and a tornado comes and picks you up. It shreds you to pieces. Just takes
That's another Castlevania 2 reference, that one as well.
Yeah.
Where like to progress you had to like duck, and like the only way that you could like figure it out back in the day is by having the magazines where like it actually told you in the magazine, because you're not just back then, how would you know to duck like at a random spot at a random time holding a random object? Just
I remember watching something. I've never actually beat Castlevania 2. I probably should try and play it soon.
I've not. Even on the Castlevania collection, like I've got to the same place I'd done when I played it on the NES, and I'm like just stuck. It's just past where you do that ducking thing, because I knew about that, but like it's just like I just get lost, and it's like really slow to traverse between the places, because it is the first Metroidvania, if you will, like one of the first Castlevanias. It's not like from A to B. It's like you can have to like go around. You have to have like certain objects to progress, and it gets a bit slow and cumbersome. So even on that's the last game I need to beat on the Castlevania collection on PS4.
I think I've got 2 left to do. That is one of them. But
and then you've got to do Castlevania 3 4 times as well, haven't you?
Yeah, I think I've done it twice. But it's not too bad to do it.
At least
did
Castlevania
it once
3
without save states, and then I'll save state the hell out of the rest of it.
Yeah, so I mean, talking again with save states, I mean, you guys, like, who did it on classic mode? Then Ross did. You did it. So we've all done it in classic mode. Then, yeah.
No, not classic. Sorry, I did in casual.
So come on, Dylan. Would you come back and do the classic mode?
Yeah, I'd love to. I'd give it another go. Yeah, definitely.
So one good thing about like how it's been set up, like, because you were saying, Dylan, earlier that he was like sort of very easy replicated on older systems sort of thing. However, it's just got like the modern sensibilities.
Oh yeah, completely, 100%.
You don't have like a life system so much. You have like save points, and you kind of have lives that you like use from that save point, which is pretty cool, because like it's not a true classic mode. I think that's kind of, I don't know if you can unlock it or not, Ross, but like a true classic mode would have been a set amount of lives. I think that would have been amazing. And then this would have been like an intermediate step, how it was at the moment, because it's not a true classic. It was very doable. You go into basically the only time you really need to worry about lives is going into like the dungeons or the castles. And then you kind of like have to build up your lives to like, I think I got 4 maybe at the end. And if you lose your lives, you kind of like start back to that screen, and then you carry on. And if you completely lose all your lives, you just start back at that castle again. So it's not like a big deal, except for once I didn't realize I did like a whole castle, went to the next castle and died in that castle, and I forgot to press save. So I went back all the way back to like I had to do that previous castle, which was frustrating. But that's what we used to do back in the day.
It is. Also, I thought the castles were a decent length. They're not like overly. You don't have to like sink an hour or so in them. You can have them done in like 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes the first time through. I think that's a good length.
Yeah.
I tell you what, you mentioned it as well.
How did you tackle as classic mode aficionados? How did you tackle the castles the first time? Because you have to like go through and get keys to progress, don't you? Yeah. It's quite a simple Metroidvania style trope. But like, did you go for the keys and like try and do the whole castle in one run, or did you get the keys and go back, save, and then get the next? That's how I was doing it. Yeah, that's how I did it. So, like, I know you were saying it's like 20 minutes to do a castle, but that kind of like in itself. And I always died at like the last boss bringing the key back as well. Not last boss, but the last enemy before getting the key back, and I'd have to redo it all again.
I genuinely just went all keys, then boss. And if I died, I was pissed off.
Oh no, I had to go and save it because I just knew I'd die somewhere stupid. And
I didn't go with the saving point because in my mind it would be like when I tried to do that in Donkey Kong the other day and it didn't work. So what was it I was trying to do? Get to a certain point and save it, and then it just wouldn't let me continue from there.
You know, I had to look up a guide for it once, and it was to get the castle out of the water.
Yeah, same.
I knew you'd say that.
I was
going to say that's the only obtuse bit.
I was so annoyed with myself when I found out though, because they talk about it in the pub, like in the screen before. They're talking about the storm and everything, and then when I read it, it was just so stupid. Like I felt like
I'm annoyed because Dylan like told me about a week or two before there's a place that you have to like do a certain thing, and I was expecting it to be this rock that looks very similar to like Castlevania 2, where you like duck down for a bit, and I was like ducking. I was like, "Well, I can't get this up. I can't figure it out." So I went on the guide and I was like, "Oh my god, you did!" Like you said, you went. Yeah. You mentioned something about like a spark or something, wasn't it, or something?
Yeah, it only appears during a storm and stuff, in it.
Yeah. I was so disappointed.
And I learned because then I got that bird to do the switch and stuff like that, which again they talk about in the taverns.
Yeah.
You have to listen to what people are saying, otherwise you'll miss quite a bit. But to be honest, I enjoyed it because I didn't find anything
ages when that. But I was like, "What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do?" What I was just like, honestly, God, it felt like I don't know if it was hours, but it was a long time. I was just searching the map, looking for any little cabins that had not gone down or done something. And then I think I just looked it up, and I was like, "Oh God, right, okay, you know what I mean."
There's one castle that I couldn't figure out how to get into. So it's like the bottom left of the map. It's where you have to like jump up, do that one big jump, and then you got to jump left, and then there's like a castle right at the end. And I couldn't. It's like locked, and like it's above like a lava pit, but underneath it there was like a little small platform. And I was spending hours just trying to like jump onto that platform. Just I thought, oh, maybe it's a weight activated trigger. No, stood on it, and I was like, this isn't doing anything. So, Ross, how do you get into that castle? Do you know what I mean?
I can't remember.
I think it must be to do with like your final weapon, because I got the final armor, but I've not got the final weapon.
Yes, it's it's one of the endings. You get a key to go into it. I don't know. Did you meet Gregor? Well, you must have, because he helps. He does an exorcism on one bit.
Oh, I didn't get that exorcism. I saw him like he's all floaty and everything like that, but I didn't know how to get.
You can be evil and kill him, or you can go get a priest to perform an exorcism. But I think he might give you a key for it, because he does a lot of weird things. He takes you to the final ending of the game, which is incredible.
Oh, is that the guy? Oh, right. I think I got him killed. I got like I teleported someone to like these other people, and they just fucking murdered him.
Oh, that's when you're going for the true evil ending. You can teleport people to the cultists, and they like sacrifice them. But I don't think it takes the Gregor. I think it's Gregor, anyways. But yeah, it's something to do with him. It was one of the final things I did. Like I can't remember. I only ever went in there once. But yeah, there's a bit where you can fight a skeleton on a bridge near it. If you did that bit as well.
Yeah, I spared him. I spared him that skeleton.
Yeah,
and I saw him later, and then he killed the wizard. Then he killed.
Yeah, is he the one who turned evil and he goes off and meets up with his buddy or something?
Yeah, you meet him in that house, and he seems like a cool dude. You let him live.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
he turns out to be just a dick.
Ross, was there any endings with the like we're talking about all the side characters? Was there any endings with the bards? You know, they kept on talking about how they're the best bard in all the land, and there was like 4 different ones.
Yeah, you can unlock so much stuff, but no, not. I haven't seen endings with other like character bits.
Oh, okay.
Apart from, well, everyone knows the game. If you type in the Konami code, you get like Contra mode on it. That's also part of the actual game. So if you don't do that, the final ending, I'll spoil it. You go back to see the Gregor dude after you got the Necronomicon and you've got 95% of your bestiary done, and he tells you that he needs to send you to the future to like go to his order that's been waiting for you, and you rock up there and he rips his shirt off. They hand him this gun, and it goes badass, and it looks like a combination of like it's got proper futuristic levels. So it's got like it looks like a combination of Contra, Action in New York, and probably Blue Shadow. If you mix them together, it becomes a proper running gun with like an actual boss and stuff. And yeah, the end of the game is you disappearing into the sunset, firing off into the air on the back of a motorbike.
Amazing. So I did do the Contra code. I did put it in to see it, and it starts off differently, doesn't it? It's like it gives you a new intro to come into it. But it's pretty much the same game, isn't it? Well, I think so. I only played it for a few minutes, and I got to the bit where like you kill that first like enemy, and it like leaves like a bloody mess on the floor, and then you can keep attacking it. So I kept doing that in the view of maybe I'll get an achievement, and I was doing that for like 10 minutes, and like it kept telling me like, stop doing it now. I think he's already dead or something. I was like, no, I've played these kind of games before. Like you do it like a certain amount of times and you get achievement. Just never came up.
Yeah, the only real difference is as if you play the game in the Contra mode is you get different upgrades. So like as you increase the power of your weapon, you get things like the spread shot.
Oh no way!
Which I thought was really cool.
Might have to do it again.
It's worth doing. I think there is a couple of trophies tied to doing that mode. It's worth doing.
Cool. There's another one I tried as well, chainsaw mode. Like that's what you use. That you do the what's it called, the Nintendo PowerBook cheats for code system. You put the Game Genie, that's it. You put that in, and you can like I think it's like Pain Sav, like double V, as in a saw. And then you just have this like chainsaw like you're ripping into everyone.
You can play the game as if a combination of Ash from Evil Dead and Jason Voorhees. He walks around with the mask on, but you've got a boomstick and things. That's awesome.
Yeah, I thought it was like Splathouse because you're a little bit faster and you're like just hitting enemies like that, aren't you?
A little bit, yeah. But I think the shotgun's a bit like it comes up as something. When you unlock that bit, it mentions Evil Dead. But it's just cool. It's so random. There's you can unlock your dude, but with a giant Grimmick axe as well. That's pretty fun. So it just gives him massive reach. There's like a mage dude you can play as well that fires like these like fireball things, but he's really shit. There's so much to it that you keep finding. Apparently in the updates they keep adding stuff. So
yeah, no, it's definitely a labor of love kind of game, that one, and I'm hoping they will bring something else, either a sequel to it or something else, sort of like satire in another type of game or something.
Yeah, right. I think Eddie mentioned it in the chat. Like it's much more of a Wonder Boy game than it is like a Metroidvania.
I was trying to get Steve to play it, but it's got that kind of like sort of like it's not a true on like Metroidvania.
Yeah, it's like an open world where you've got to find locations rather than go to open something you missed.
It's more of an adventure kind of game rather than Metroidvania. Mm-hmm. As well, like I don't know if you started like the first two stages. I didn't pick up any extra hearts and everything like that. I didn't get any of the upgrades that I thought that I needed, and I was like, "This game's really hard, isn't it?" And I think I did the second stage first because like I went back to another castle and it was like, "Oh, this one's really easy compared to the last one." And then I was like, "Oh, you can pick up hearts, you can get up extra." And I was like, "Wow, I wish I knew about this earlier."
I thought one of the coolest missions, like side missions, you could do was when you can go. It asks if you want to go flood a village. And it's like, okay,
yeah.
You go find it, and there's that big wall next to that dam. You just shatter and it just floods it. I think that looks really cool. But I like the fact that if you do the pure evil playthrough, you are just an asshole. It's amazing.
Yeah. I think I found.
Yeah, plus if you do the full evil playthrough, you get to see some nudity.
Oh, wow.
This is for you. This is for you, Ross.
Okay.
Let's see if I'm gonna. Does that come up?
No.
No.
What was it?
It's shown his aubergine.
Does that come up?
Oh, wait, that. I can add it to stage.
Basically, you can go on their. I'll stop sharing. You can go on if you go onto the Berserk Studios website. There's a whole line of Infernx merch.
Oh, nice. Yes,
Let's get a bulk order.
Like before,
you want to see the guys modeling it. It's classic.
Just old dudes.
It's like old men with grey hair, older than me.
Old
the way you sell something to me.
I like how you got that one in. Older than me.
Honestly, I played this on the Xbox for a little bit before we did this because it was on Game Pass, but I think I beat the first castle and then it disappeared or something. And I thought, oh, it's all right, but going through it for this genuinely made me think it is like an amazing game. I wanted to get home from work every day and just do another run, and there's not that many games that do that anymore to me. I don't want to jump back in straight away.
Well, for me, like I've hardly played anything over the last 2 or 3 weeks since I did that video about like the first 12 games I beat. I've not played anything since this. So it was just a nice breath of fresh air to come into a game and like fully enjoy it. Do you know what I mean? I've been playing that Graceful Explosion Machine and I've not really been enjoying it too much. No? I've been wanting it to be what do you call it? The other game that kind of like replicates a little bit. I can't remember what it's called now, but it's not quite that game. And I've just been doing just the stage here, stage there, because I want to beat it, but I just don't feel like playing it like consecutively. Whereas I could put Infernx and I'm like, I want to keep playing this. I've got to go to bed, or I've got to do this. I've got to do that. It's like I just wish I had more time to play it.
Yeah. Well, when I've got to the point where I could run it in like 45 minutes, I was just like, yeah, I can get another one in. Let's go for it again. Another ending.
So have you completely fully beaten it, do you reckon? Or do you think there might be something else lurking in the game?
There's got to be something else hidden in there. Like, I've seen a lot of stuff that people have like popped up on the internet, but I've never seen like random characters. So, but I don't think any of them have endings. So
you got the platinum though, didn't you?
I got the platinum and I beat the DLC for it.
The DLC is a DLC for it.
Well, there's a DLC set of trophies. It's just a title update which puts the 2-player and some more endings and things in.
Okay.
So I'm 38% into the game, like trophy wise.
Yeah, it's definitely one you should do all of it. Like, I think there's some other titties as well, not just demon girl titties.
Well, let's go.
You have to fight Baphomet, so you get to see some goat titties.
Yeah. Just a quick
I've got no idea. On the Switch.
Just a quick one for Trevor. I've already got Soldnia on the PlayStation, so I don't need it on that shitty Switch.
Yeah, but that set does come with 2 games, though.
Does it? What's the difference? X1 and X2.
It's a double pack, isn't it? Whereas me and you probably just got the one game, haven't we? That's sold in X2.
It's not that great a game anyway, so I'm
happy. Right. I thought it was quite a good one.
I just play it, but I've never picked it up. I need it on the Vita.
Have you not got it on the Vita?
No, I haven't got it.
I've got twice on the Vita.
What game's that? Sorry,
limited run release though to go with the.
Yeah, I've got a limited run one, and I've got the one from Play Asia.
Yeah.
What game's that you're talking about?
What's that?
Double Dip Dylan, of course.
Oh no, I need to stop that. You know what I mean?
It's the fact that you're going into like quadruple dipping at the moment, which is like, Dylan, do we need an intervention with you?
Yeah, quad dipping. That's
I was expecting just to lift up 8 copies of Infernx from different.
I would like it on the Switch. I think it'd be a good one to have on the Switch, actually, just to play portably.
For what reason? Yeah, but would you play it again if you had it on the Switch?
I don't know if I'd like to play it again. Yeah, play it properly, as you
get
guys
it digitally then. Just buy it digitally in the sale.
I mean.
Just get a PS Portal and play it portably.
Yeah,
that's what I would do.
Idea. cheaper that way as
But
well.
I mean, I was looking at what was it? The Arcade Crew put it out. I've literally just looked on their website. They put out a lot of good games.
What else have they done?
Yeah, they've done. They published. I don't know what cross it is. The Last Spell, Moonrider, Infernx, Young Souls, and Blazing Chrome and Dark Devotion. Owen Kunai.
Anyone I played Blazing
Chrome.
Was actually, to be honest, I was wondering if Blazing Chrome was by them, but I never looked.
Yeah.
Fucking love that too.
Is that the publisher or the developer who's made all that?
They're the publisher. Developers, the Berserk Studios.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like when I've looked them up, they've only done 3 games. So that's not bad if one of them's that, is it? If one of them's Infernx, you know?
Yeah.
But it was that Arcade Crew logo. I thought, I'm sure, you know, when I was playing as well, I'm sure I played other games by them. Yeah, sure I have, you know what I mean? But
have you guys played it with the 2 characters?
I haven't, no.
Yeah.
No.
I tell you one thing, that there was one of the missions I was wandering around for ages, I didn't know how to do it. It was like the one with the dam. I didn't realise you had to walk up to the wall and smash it to make the dam.
Oh, yeah, that's what I did, that one.
Yeah.
But like, I thought it was quite funny as well, because I flooded the village. And then you go to like the characters afterwards and they're like, oh, you're such a great guy. You're doing so much to help us. And I'm like, I just fucking flooded your village. Like, are you sure I've done everything that you want?
I think there was another one that I missed that on as well. I don't know if it was someone that was in the basement or whatever, you know what I mean? Like someone locked behind a door.
Oh, yeah, it's on the other side of like a spike pit on a wall.
Yeah.
It's, yeah, that's right near the beginning. There's a house behind a wall. You go into it, and it's in the basement of that one, isn't it? I think.
Aye.
So overall, we're all saying 2 thumbs up.
Yeah, I'm saying best like modern retro game I've played. Genuinely.
Yeah,
loved it. Everything about it. I can't fault it.
Yeah.
It's Castlevania, but like done in a modern aesthetic where like it gives you extra and it doesn't like bog you down with it all. It's just done perfectly. So it actually makes you be able to beat it even on a classic mode. It's very doable.
I did actually look up some reviews for it because I was curious, like what people thought, and it was generally favorable. But there were some people that really hated it, and I couldn't work out why. I was reading through it. It's just like everything you're saying just sounds like a good game to me. It's not 3D. That's fine.
I mean, for some people, I suppose like the whipping mechanic and stuff is very clunky. It's very basic, very simple, which you obviously kind of upgrade a little bit with like the extra like power-ups and stuff that you get, because you can turn it into like a fireball, can't you, as well?
Yeah. Also, I will say as well,
for some people just wouldn't want that kind of simplicity.
I'm going to say it's a difficult game, but it's also incredibly accessible. There's an accessibility mode in this. If you saw, you can just turn on invincibility if you want to. You don't even have to unlock the codes for it. Like, I don't know if you unlock trophies in the accessibility mode, but
yeah,
you can just play through it.
Risk it. Wouldn't like to risk that on the first playthrough.
Yeah, lock yourself out of everything.
Does Retro Bear need to play this game? Should we vote on it? You know what I mean?
Play more into
yes, he does.
Yeah.
Everybody needs to play it.
Yeah, definitely. It's a definitely an everyone kind of game. It's kind of got something that will call out to most people. The only people it won't is if you're just into first person like Fortnite shooters.
Yeah. I was about to say before you mentioned shooting up, so Paul put it as well. Yeah, it has shot up in value. Like this used to be like £8 everywhere. I think it's £30 now on PS4.
And
oh wow!
Is that the retro ghetto effect? You know what I mean?
It is. We can blame Callum.
Well, imagine the price now. We've done this stream in such a favourable manner. It's going to be now worth probably at least 32.
Well, Scott said he couldn't get hold of it because it was sold out everywhere.
Yeah, he said it was sold out on Amazon, didn't he? Aye, that's right.
That's where you got yours, wasn't it, Gordon?
You got me there, right in the right time, Dylan.
Yeah.
Nick of time.
Wally did this as well. That Wonder Boy game. What's that one called? That one
missing these bits. They weren't going.
Monster Boy.
No, not Monster Boy, but the one that's a bit like Wonder Boy. Oh fuck, what's it called? It's like another indie game,
isn't it? Not that Monster Boy one.
No,
Agalos.
even more indie than that.
Agalos,
that's it. Yeah,
yeah. That's
so, like, that went down. That went down to about a
time.
£5, and then that's like now about £30 game as well.
No,
that's fast.
I didn't know that. I picked that up for pence, like it just because it looked cool. I've never finished it, but I probably should.
Oh, you need to get back to that one then. If you've not beat that one, go back to it.
I need to go back and beat it because a game I was beating it, and I can't.
He's not beat it properly though. He's not done the Woodpecker Trials, so unless you've done the Woodpecker Trials, you're not really beating it, in my view.
The one I got stuck on, the one with it was like these octopus, and it's pretty early-ish in the game, to be fair. But I just couldn't beat them. I thought I'll sack this and just put it down. Yeah,
I think it was the end boss is quite tricky because he kind of moves around the screen really erratically. Like it's quite difficult to dodge, but you eventually got him.
Is that the one? Is that like the dragon on the cover? Is it? Is he?
Yeah. Aye. He just kind of moves about the screen like really unpredictably sometimes, and well, for me it was unpredictable. Aye, it's tricky.
I have to play some Agalos tonight.
Is that game on the wheel?
Sorry,
No,
I don't know. I think it is.
I don't think so.
That to me, Agalos and Infernx are very like on par with each other and like quality. But like I think the only difference is Infernx is, like you said, it's got them extra layers that Agalos probably a lot of other games don't. It's like how many games have got so many different endings?
It's not just the endings on this; it's the play styles, the hidden within stuff, and the amount of effort put into stuff. Just stupid things like the game wizard, like looking like the game genie, and like I don't know. As I said, the Inferno Power magazines and everything about it. It is just a love letter to retro, and I love that.
So Paul said it's £15.50 on Steam, but I think Gordon said earlier it was £12 digitally on the Switch.
On the Switch, aye, yeah.
He's saying it's 35 now on PS4. Jesus!
Look what we've done. Look what we've done to the world.
We've done it.
Not even been on for an hour.
It's one of those games that, like, you know, obviously at launch it was the price it was, and it came down as they do around the time. You know what I mean? Then obviously it just goes out of stock, and once it goes out of stock, and it builds momentum, and that's just I bought it when it came out. You know what I mean? So I paid what it was going for when it first came out. So it's one of those. Do you wait? Are you ready and wait till it gets to hit that £15 threshold? You know?
Yeah. It does feel like gambling sometimes, trying to wait for the game to come down, because like you got to get to that right point, and then if not, it goes. Because the worst game that I've ever done that on is Godzilla.
I knew you were going to say that.
I think it went to about £25 in CX. I was like, I'll get it cheaper. Like at the time when it got to about that, everywhere was slating it. Like it was on like IGN, like all the time, people talking about how bad it was, and then all of a sudden it just started going up, and I'm like, shit, I should have got it. Now it's like about £150 game.
Oh, it's top 200 now. It's 230, I think. It's gone mad. I remember seeing it for like, I think it was like 15 or 20 quid. I was like, I might pick that up next time. I just never thought it would go mad. Same as I will ruin one of my pickups, actually. This. What's done with it?
Oh, Marcus is raging right now. If he's watching.
Yeah, like I remember seeing this for like 15 quid, and I thought, I'll buy that next. I never saw it again. I've recently just picked it for a good price. It's Blue Reflection.
Yeah.
Like it was on eBay. There was like a 20% off or something. I ended up getting it for £40, which was a steal. But yeah, this was hitting like over 100 quid at one point.
Well, I got the sequel to that for like 20 quid, just in case it ever did the same as what that one feels.
Luckily, that was still around the 20 quid
mark. It's mostly visual novel, isn't it, than RPG, I think.
No, it's like full-fledged RPG.
Is it? I thought there was... Yeah. I don't know. Maybe the sequel is more visual novel then.
It might be. But, yeah, I just always thought it looked interesting. I used to see it in game. I was like, oh, yeah, it's cheap. That'll be a weird one I'll pick up one day. Yeah.
Another one that I want to get, like, keeps like going down, but then up again, is like Remy Law. That's a game that I wouldn't mind getting. Oh, yeah. And the Callis game.
So, talking of expensive PS4 games, I thought I'd just look on CX and see what the most expensive PS4 game is. And it's apparently it's Tokyo Xanadu EX.
Oh, is it? Shit, that's annoying. I've got the American one of that one. I got it for like 30 quid because the English one was like 45. I was like, I'll get the American one.
250 quid. 250.
That's mad. Like, there's a Vita version of Tokyo. Is it a sequel to Tokyo the Xanadu, the first one? Or is it the same game?
It's on the Vita as well, Tokyo.
Yeah, because I was going to buy the Vita one, and that was quite expensive. And I saw a PS4 one and thought, that's super cheap. I'll give it a go then. If it's any good, I'll pick it up on the Vita. And yeah, 200. What?
So it's more expensive than Godzilla anyway. Godzilla's 210.
Oh, it's gone down.
Only 210. Fucking hell, shit.
For ages, I was thinking I'll pick up Godzilla on the PS3. It's much cheaper. That's gone mad as well.
And they have got ones in stock as well. I mean, you got I don't know. All stores. It's in 2 stores. There you go.
Eddie goes to his library for something.
Here you go. So I could probably do my garden now, couldn't I?
What's that middle game? Ah, right, okay.
Metal Jesus effect, isn't it?
Not the roller coaster effect.
That was another one though that was good if you played it for the trophies. If you play it as a one game, it's a bit shit.
Well, you made me play it, didn't you? And you was like, no, you've got to make sure you do it properly. It's not quite as the same depth as it's like, but it's definitely like get it digitally for like 2 or 3 quid. It's a lot of fun, to be fair.
Yeah, don't pay for the physical. All right, so we've probably talked about this quite a bit, and I know Eddie's got to disappear at some point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should we get Gordon to do the spin to find out what the next game is?
Spin, sugar.
Let's see.
We need to get like a theme music for this for when you
don't need. So as long as it's not Rollo. I think was that one of Ross's picks?
It wasn't my pick. I do have it.
John Bundy.
Why? What's wrong with Rollo?
Is it Rollo or Rollo?
Rollo the elephant.
Right, you ready? I get in. That way.
It better not be me again. I've got one more game left on there.
Are you at one game left, aye?
Ooh. Who chose that?
Oh god, what a load of crap.
It's actually really good. I was really impressed with the Warfare.
So boring. Yes.
Oh no, man.
I played God of War, the 228, was it the PlayStation 4? Oh my god, this is amazing. I loved it. It's so good. Well, I'll play some of the other ones. I went back and it's just like, it's going backwards. It was just like I hated the fixed camera angle. No. I like the open world one, the PS4 one,
No.
I'll play it, you know what I mean? But who's
it then? Who's Gordon? Who's God of War 3?
I don't know. I think it's Scott. Glory Hunter.
Has he never played it before?
Maybe I don't know whose picks are whose. I go through the chat.
It doesn't matter. The wheel has provided what we need to play, so it's all good.
I should have put everyone's name on it.
Well, I played it on PS4 on that one, so I might go back and actually play the PS3 version.
If he's Mark again, he needs to host one of these.
Well, did you just randomly put God of War 3 into it, Gordon?
Sorry?
Did you randomly put it in?
No. I need to get it on the PS4 because it's got a photo mode in the PS4.
Played it before, Gordon?
I played it before, the PS3.
I'll give it his other title. It might be a bit controversial. It was Eddie who named it. Didn't you call it God of RAPE?
Who said that? Me?
Me.
Maybe. It's quite funny if I did.
From the ones I've played before, I can probably see that. So
yeah. There is a lot of that in the game, isn't there? Yeah.
I've never played God of War 3 though, so I I've only got it on PS3.
Oh well, actually, so is that one good thing for that? At least I don't have to buy it. It's not a game that I don't have. I have it, so I can play that again. So
the weirdest thing is I have to actually turn on my PS3. That never happened.
Aye. Happy with that one. That's a good one.
I will apologise now for not reading many comments or anything. I'm not good at this.
Yeah,
I just stepped up.
Northerners on your case. You know what I mean? So what are you playing? What's everyone playing at the moment anyway?
Infernx.
Infernx.
Yeah, Eddie only started this yesterday, didn't he?
Exactly. Well, I'm searching the group, Gordon, and no one's put fucking God of War 3 in it.
They did, man. They did. I'll find it. They did, I'm telling you.
Come on, someone own up to God of War 3.
Let me search it as GOW3. See if that helps. No.
Just put in God, maybe that.
Oh, was it Pete? Pete Fire. Did he join anything? No, that was too far.
Nah.
Yeah, no one's put it in. God, you just made
They
it.
have, man. Someone's put it in. I'm telling you.
Are you sure it wasn't Rolo the Elephant?
No.
That in by mistake.
God of War 3, somebody there. I think it was Glory Hunter. I'm sure it was.
He's only just bought it. He's just put in the chat.
I'm looking for it. I can't see it.
It's definitely there, man.
But then
it's a fix.
Let's put it in.
No. I've typed in God and it's brought up 75 mentions of God in the chat. So
we've just I've asked it. Own up. Who chose God of War 3?
To be fair, I'm happy to play it again. It's been a few years.
I've never played it, so I'll happily play it.
Oh well, it's a good game, man. Somebody definitely picked it. I didn't sneak it in there.
I tell you what, though, the opening of God of War 3, fucking amazing,
immense,
especially from like the console that it starts on. It's like such an impressive opening scene. So
yeah,
Dylan says
that's the only bit I've played. I'm pretty sure I played the demo. So.
Did you find it, Dylan? Did you find who put it in?
So no, still I don't know.
Dylan's still searching God.
Yeah, no,
searching for God.
Anyway, it is what it is. Like I say, I don't have to spend any money, so that's fine. But has anyone played that? Have you played that, Eddie, yet?
I've not played it, but I've got it.
Yeah, that's me. I picked that as my next game to play.
Oh shit! What are you eating?
My next one to play. I've just installed Like a Dragon, so I'm gonna give that a go.
Could it be Gears of War 3? Gordon, could it be Gears of War 3?
No, it was definitely God of War. It's there somewhere. I know it is. I'll find it after this. I'm using my phone just now, but I'll find it.
Oh well, it's been chosen. We'll play it.
Exactly, yeah.
It can't be worse than Devil Kings.
Or Donkey Kong 3.
Actually, no, Donkey Kong 3 might be the worst one that we've done so far.
I'm looking up Gears now, and I'm like, see if else. No.
Oh, that's so annoying me now. That annoys me. Somebody's
should have put the names at the end of who it was, at least.
I should have.
Has anyone chosen out? Did anyone choose out of the chat?
Al.
Big Game Al.
Oh, Big Game Al. Well, he's not picked games, no.
No, did anyone choose him out of the chat?
I can imagine Mark choosing God of War 3, to be honest with you.
I'd imagine Mark would have played it, though.
Yeah, no, he would.
I imagine him wanting other people to play stuff. He'd already played Infernx, hadn't he?
Yeah.
I can't remember what I added to it. I know Shadow of the Dam was one of them. And Catherine, probably.
So annoyed.
I think Inversion was mine. I think something like that.
Inversion's your last one, eh?
Yeah.
You know, you all need to play.
Not great.
You all need to play Returnal. That's what you need to play.
We can make that a game.
You need to buy it first.
It's on PlayStation Plus.
It's one that doesn't drop in price, does it?
Nah, not really. It's like Ghost of Tsushima. It just stays at the same price.
Yeah, that doesn't seem to drop, does it?
And the annoying thing as well for me, because I like to have the PS4 version. If I wanted to get that to get the PS5 upgrade, it's another £7 on top of it. So it's
you have to pay for the upgrade on that, do you?
Eh?
You have to pay for the upgrade.
So when I play my PS4 games, I always put them in to my PS5 and then get the PS5 upgrade for free. Because I like to keep everything as PS4 as possible. If there's a PS4 version and a PS5 version, I'll always get PS4 for that reason, just to keep it as the set.
Yeah, I try because I think I can double dip on trophies, so I go with PS4 versions.
Well, no, you can still do it that way because you can still play the PS4 version and then just get the free upgrade to PS5 and then do it that way.
Yeah, that's what I usually do. PS4.
It reminds me of cheesing Platinums back in the day with all the Ratalaika kind of games, because I'd play them on the PS4, PS5, and then the Vita version. Get free lots of trophies.
And then you do the different regions as well.
Oh, what? I didn't know you could do that.
Oh, there's plenty of region stuff on those Ratalaika games. And any of those Pogi word games, if you want Platinums.
So you in work now, Evan?
I might work now. Yeah, I've got to set off in a few minutes. I've got to get some petrol in the way as well because I'll just run out.
Cool.
All right then. Should we wind this down? Sorry, it's been so sporadic. Talking about it starting off as if everybody's played it before. I'm not good at this thing. I'm not good at trying to lead anything or try to get something started. But it's all good. We made it through. That's all that matters.
Well done.
That's what's fun. It's just a group of lads chatting about games, and that's
it
all
is.
That's all.
Nothing about this is meant to be serious. It is just we played a game, we enjoyed it. Whether or not you should play it as well, this is definitely a recommendation. You should give it a go if you've never played it. That kind of
Definitely.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, don't play Devil Kings or Donkey Kong Country 3 though.
My picks.
Anything that Eddie picks, do not play.
I hope my third one's a redeemer.
No, I've played Inversion. It ain't great.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Is that an Xbox PS3 game, is it?
It's on both, yeah.
Yeah, is it like a shooter, like first person, is it? Or like third
person it is.
Right, okay. I think I know.
It's a Gears of War clone.
Is it like where the cover art's like flipped on its sides kind of thing on the box?
I'll tell you what it is. It's a combination of Gears of War and Dark Void.
I played that one.
It's not the best. So yeah, let's just say goodbye. I'm gonna drink some beer on my own and probably play Agalos now. So. Anyway, have fun. Cheers for watching, everybody. We're gonna bugger off. See ya.
Cheers. Bye. Bye.
Bye.